Hi, everybody. Welcome to a surprise giveaway. We've kind of got something up our sleeve tonight. I'm just so excited to be with you and share this moment with you live as we surprise our next Healing Hearts giveaway. Let me know you're there, and God, we gotta fly. We cannot have that right now. Let us know you're here and you can hear us and you can see us, because we've got to carefully orchestrate this to make sure that she gets in at the right time. We're surprising our next Healing Hearts recipient with you live here on Facebook.
We got a thumbs
Ori
up.
Kennels, we got a thumbs up.
Oh,
all right, so we're live. Let's do this. I am so excited. She's hiding. Well, not hiding. She's in a Zoom meeting so that we could make sure we could go live without her knowing. So I can't stall for too long. I want to share this story with you, and then we'll tell you which dog she will be receiving. And again, this is just so, I can't say how happy I am to be able to gift another dog that will truly change this girl's life. I want you to take a look at her application video applying for one of our Healing Hearts service dogs. Take a look at how special this girl really is.
All right. Hey, I'm Lauren. I have been dealing with several rare autoinflammatory diseases since I was a child. Essentially, autoinflammatory means my body attacks itself. So some of my most irritating and life-changing diagnoses are happening at this moment. My doctors have just diagnosed me with fibromyalgia. I deal with a lot of mental illnesses as a side effect from going through so much medical stress, as well as, since a young age, I've been running through the medical system constantly, dealing with different doctors, going through scans. I get MRI scans multiple times a year, and all of it together has caused my brain to feel like it's on overdrive, and I deal with so much exhaustion, stress, and as a person with a rare illness, we're often overlooked because our advocacy is so much less than most people. I pride myself on being a rare disease advocate, and I am very honest and open about my rare disease journey with my friends, my family, and Instagram followers, and my own business, my clients. People know and appreciate that I'm open about it, but it is very hard to be vulnerable when sometimes it's just hard to get out of bed. So one of my illnesses called POTS causes me to start to pass out more regularly. I usually will start to black out when I stand up. I also deal with a lot of joint and bone pain due to an illness that attacks my bones, as well as fibromyalgia, which is like a whole nother thing. Lots of chronic pain. One of the biggest problems I have is going out in public and dealing with the fatigue and exhaustion and overwhelm in my brain of just navigating the world by myself. A service dog would absolutely change my life because I would gain the independence that I see normal people have on a daily basis, and they don't need to have an extension of themselves in a service dog because they're able to do it on their own. But personally, I think that when I'm around an animal like a dog, I just feel so much more at peace and so much more like I can count on someone. And it would absolutely mean the world to me to have that and have the independence given back to me in the form of like a dog, which is just incredible that can be an extension of yourself and help you navigate this really difficult world for someone with rare illnesses and chronic pain. To be honest, like having a dog that would be able to do deep pressure therapy, that would be able to help me navigate anxiety and stress in medical settings, come with me to appointments so I'm not alone anymore. I've been going to appointments alone since I was 18 years old. I'm 28 now. That's 10 years of just walking in and out of offices of hospitals and feeling like so much stress and anxiety and fear about what's going to happen next. So having a buddy, having an extension of me to help me navigate this and put their paw up on me and lick me when I'm anxious and lay on top of me when I'm having a panic attack. I can't explain how much that would change my life and how much I would feel like I would get my independence and my life back. I just feel like I'm watching my life being taken away from me, and it's so hard. You know, as a functioning adult, most people are fine day to day going to the grocery store and going to their appointments and stuff, but when you deal with it so much and you deal with pain every day and anxiety about your future every day, it wears you down. And I am dying to have a purpose in my life, and I think a dog would fill that void, and I think we can help each other. So yeah, that would be it would absolutely change my life. It would be amazing.
There you have it. There's Lauren sharing her story. And as you can see, the impact this dog will have to truly be an extension of her. She's trying to join right now. She has no idea. I mean, she probably has a good idea now that we sent her a special link. Let's bring her on and let's tell her together that she is receiving a dog. And then we'll share the dog that she's receiving and how incredible this will be when they are together. Okay, here we go. I hope we don't mess it up. Lauren, hello.
Hi, Jeanette. So nice to meet you virtually.
I know. We are here to tell you, I mean, you probably have a little idea, but you have been selected to be our next Healing Hearts giveaway. Girl, we love you, and we absolutely believe in the power of a dog and this extension to help you provide mental and physical help is what we're here to do.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. I have a heart monitor on right now and it's probably going nuts because, yeah, I cannot tell you, my heart is beating so fast right now. Yeah, I can't believe it. This has been something I've dreamed about for like over 2.5 years, where I've been like, maybe, to be honest, like I never fully believed it could happen, but this is just, I can't even explain how excited I am.
We showed everybody, we are live on Facebook right now, and we showed everybody your application video so everybody's more acquainted with you and has heard your story, how articulate and well spoken you were. Like, it truly has touched so many of our Healing Heart members, our trainers. You know, when we saw your video, we really, really felt compelled and felt that this was truly a placement where we can heal a heart and change a life.
Yeah, no, like I said, it's just unreal how like out of reach I felt from this moment happening. And you know, with my health issues over the past couple years, especially, things have just been a roller coaster. And the heart monitor now, to get a potential millionth diagnosis, like another thing. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm just so excited. I literally cannot wait.
And you didn't
And my and physical health are going to benefit so much.
a lot mentally too. Like you said, you've been spending 10 years going in and out of doctor's appointments, not feeling well, alone, you know, and that's going to change. You didn't even share all of your medical conditions on that video. So are you willing to just lay it out there, because you wrote it to us? You've got quite the lot.
Oh yeah.
Tell us, Lauren.
Yeah, I have a list. So basically, since I was 11 or 12, I've been diagnosed, just continual, the stack of diagnoses. My initial symptoms were related to my actually my heart condition. So I actually physically passed out once, and that, again, I'm just now getting diagnosis for that, but I've been having symptoms since I was a kid. And that condition is called POTS, which is ironic considering my last name is Potts.
No.
But essentially, it's an orthostatic heart rate issue. So that's been going on for a long time. And then I was also having just horrible chronic pain, and my bones were just randomly breaking. So doctors initially diagnosed me with a benign tumor, and then they were worried I had cancer. And long story short, I got a chronic non-bacterial osteomyelitis diagnosis shortly after that. And then it just keeps going on. After years of dealing with that, I got diagnosed with like colitis. I got diagnosed with fibromyalgia is another kind of newer one. um, and then, as well as, they do think I have some other rare diseases that they're trying to weasel out a diagnosis for right now. But like every day, I'm like, I wake up, I'm like, I wonder if I'll get a new diagnosis today.
Yeah,
So,
and then you're dealing
yeah.
with depression and anxiety and OCD and ADHD. Like, girl.
Oh my God. As if the physical health was enough, I deal with lately I finally am getting like treatment for the OCD and ADHD symptoms specifically. I'm like, thank goodness, because I cannot go in a room without like straightening out all of the picture frames. I'm like, I have to stop. Um, but also just the brain fog on the daily basis. Like they think I potentially have chronic fatigue. So I'm like, on top of that, depression and anxiety could also cause those issues. So, yeah, so between dealing with fatigue from my physical condition and then just brain fog fatigue, I'm like, I need some motivation to get out and
Right.
like actually explore the world again, because it can just be so overwhelming when, your brain and your body are both working against you.
But I want to say, and this is really important because we get so many applications, and there's a few things that people need to understand why we choose certain people. You have to be able to care for the dog, right? And you absolutely,
Yeah.
you're super active. You haven't let this define you. You work like you're a tattoo artist. You're doing something you love,
Yeah.
and you're really, really active. So despite all these
Hmm.
challenges you're facing, tell me a little bit more about that, because that's really important for us when placing a dog, that the recipient can care for the dog.
Yeah. So one thing that I've noticed about like throughout the pain, the drama of my body like attacking itself and my brain also, being dramatic. One constant for me has been like I grew up with dogs. I grew up with animals. I'm actually a horseback rider as well. I've my family has horses. Like we have three and a half, we call it, because we have a miniature horse too. So being active in whatever way possible has been so important for my mental health and then also for my physical health, because if I'm not moving, I usually feel worse due to the arthritis, the stiffness in the mornings, etc. And what's funny is I've discovered, especially now that I'm like out of the house, I'm living alone, I've discovered that like having a dog around gives me the motivation to like get outside and enjoy the world and like kind of look through it through a dog's eyes in a way and be like, hey, I'm gonna sniff this flower right now. Like um but yeah, since I was a kid, I've been like super super active, even throughout some of my worst flare-ups. Like I did a 33.5 mile backpacking trip once through New Zealand. I am fortunate enough to have like a very good supportive family. So if someone needs to carry my bag, like they'll carry my bag for me. Or if I need to use my cane half the time, I'll use my cane, but I'm still gonna get it done. Like, um, I think I would feel a lot worse if I wasn't out and about doing things every day to keep me busy. And tattooing for sure has been such a unexpected blessing because I can be seated while I'm working, and I can be really active with my job. But at the same time, like I get to meet the most interesting people too, and it gives me a reason to go outside every day, get out of the house. So it's a huge thing for me, and also just being able to do art for a living on people is really nice.
Yeah, and I want to say how important that is to us at Healing Hearts. that you haven't let this define you, that you're not a victim. You're continuing to turn this pain into power, truly, and power through it, and try to enjoy life. And we are so thankful that we can give you a dog to even make this life a little brighter. Like you said, even just to stop and smell the flowers. I got a fly flying around. I'll send that to you too. Now, without further delay, let's introduce you to your dog because you have no idea. Do you know he is ready?
I'm so excited.
He's ready. He's been working and training under our lead trainer, Michaela, and all of our puppy raisers. And it's taken a community to get this dog ready for you. And I'm so excited to tell you he's been trained for 3 specific things. And Jenna's going to tell you those 3 things.
Opening doors, deep pressure therapy, and picking up items and bringing them to you.
So he has to hit buttons. So when you go to the hospital, the doctors, he'll hit the buttons for you. He does deep pressure therapy, and he will be picking up items for you and bringing them to you. So the bending over and the feeling like you're going to pass out, a lot less of that, Lauren, because you're going to tell Cliff. Cliff is your dog. If you've been following us on Healing Hearts, Cliff is yours. Let me show everybody some pictures, and then we have a video of him picking up an item as well. Let's see if we get those on here. Look at your boy. I don't know if you can see these, Lauren, but I am now showing you
can't, but I've been following y'all, so I know that he's one of your.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yep. He's one of the black doodles. He's been specifically raised and then evaluated at 8 weeks old to do this work since he's been 8 weeks old. We are just so proud of this boy, and he's just phenomenal. Here he is playing in the water. I'm showing everybody else. I know you can't see him, and then I want to show you.
I know.
You're gonna have to go back and watch it. Here's another one of Cliff hanging out. He has all of his public access work done. Let me show you, well, everybody right now, you can go back and watch, but show you him picking up something and bringing it to his trainer.
Oh,
get it. Bring. Bring. Drop. Yes, thank you, Cliff.
He's a good boy. He is an F1B standard golden doodle. Again, born and raised on our advanced service dog curriculum, specifically selected through puppy evaluations, and then our amazing puppy raisers and trainers and our lead trainer. Like, we could not do this without everybody's help, and our sponsors, the Inglestead Foundation, sponsoring this dog. It does cost us $20,000 to $30,000 to produce these life-saving dogs so that we can donate them to people in need and super, super deserving like you. So congratulations. Now we just need to line up time to come and pick him up and spend a couple days with Michaela and do all of your training. And of course, I want to meet you too, and we'll get some video of you two together.
Oh my gosh, you have no idea. He's gonna have a new friend, so
Yeah.
And so will I.
Yeah. And he'll be going to work with you too, we heard.
Yeah, so you know what's funny?
Tea shop.
Yeah, so I have my own private studio now, and what's so great is, like, there's a little corner, and I'm like, a dog bed would fit really well right there.
Time to get
Even before I even knew if I was getting a dog, I was like, I need to make sure I can have a dog here. So I literally was like, I'm gonna just assume I'm gonna live every day and manifest a dog coming into my life. But again, I wasn't sure if it would happen. And what's wild to me also is that I have always had black dogs, and I have a soft spot for them because they're often overlooked in a lot of scenarios. And so I was like, if I get a service dog ever, I will be happy with any dog I get. And then now, like, hearing that he's the black golden doodle, I'm like, yes.
I can't wait for you to meet him. He truly is a special dog that just has really just cruised through his training and just is phenomenal. There is no doubt the two of you will be such a powerful team and just take on the world. And you won't be.
Oh my gosh. And yeah. He's gonna be just as excited as I am because I live like a few blocks from a beach. So I used to go walk down the beach by myself all the time, and it was a little lonely. But now, knowing that I'll have a pup with me, it's gonna give me so much of my independence back. Because with the heart stuff, I like sometimes won't even go on walks by myself now because I'm like, oh, what if something happens? But knowing I'll have like a buddy with me, and if I go down, if I'm like sitting on the ground needing to catch my breath or get my heart rate back, like I'll have a dog chilling out with
Yeah.
me. Like that's just gonna be so it's gonna be so cool. I can't wait.
And something else you can do too that our seizure response dogs carry is information about their owner. So if you did pass out,
Yep.
he'll stay there with you, and he could have your information on his vest so that if anybody came to render aid, they would have a lot more
Mhm.
information about you.
Yeah, that's one thing I actually read about for dogs that can help with these conditions. So I'm so excited to learn like what he's capable of too. It sounds like he's already like so good at his job, and he hasn't even met me yet. And so I'm like, oh my gosh. I also am known to teach my parents' dogs unnecessary cute tricks like high-fiving and stuff. So he and I are gonna have a really good time together.
He will. And he just loves to work. I mean, this is truly his life's purpose. And this is my life's mission of evaluating these dogs, listening to their voice, honoring them for their purpose in an environment that they will thrive, and then meeting the human's needs at the same time. This is when the power of a dog truly heals hearts and changes lives. So welcome to our Fori Healing Hearts team. We can't wait to meet you. We'll be in touch soon, and we'll start planning travel arrangements and get this dog into your life. The sooner the better.
I'm so excited. You have no idea. I'm gonna be like screaming as soon as I get off this call.
Jumping up and down and screaming, and we're going to miss it because you're being all composed. Well, we'll envision you jumping
I
up.
know I blow out the camera microphone or
That's right. Oh.
yeah.
Well, congratulations. We love you. We love your story. Thank you for continuing to not let rare diseases and illnesses define you, for paving the way of turning your pain into power truly, and believing in the power of a dog.
Oh, 100%. And thank you guys so much for what you do and all of the time and effort, energy, money, and priceless hours with these animals to, give them a purpose. So I'm so excited. And yeah, I can't believe it's happening.
And again, a special thanks to our puppy raisers, to our trainers. He had to go through level 1, level 2, level 3. There's been lots of hands and hearts training this dog, to our lead trainer, Michaela, to our sponsor, the Inglestead Foundation, for making all of this happen. So thank you, Lauren. Have a great night. Congratulations. Cliff is yours. A fully trained service dog to truly heal your heart and change your life. Love you. Can't wait to meet you soon.
Yay,
Bye.
guys. Bye.